This is an important day in the life of the university, a day to celebrate the success of our graduates. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony and to formally declare this congregation of the university open. Please be seated.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, families, friends, and of course graduates. My name is Claire Sparrow, and as the Executive Dean for Business and Law, it is my great pleasure to warmly welcome you to this celebration event for our students. You will, I'm sure, already be experiencing how easy it is for your graduation day to flash past in a rush, with all of the stress of travelling, parking, the tickets, seating arrangements and photographs. I encourage all of you here today to take the time to enjoy the moment, to take notice of where you are, who you're with, and most importantly, to reflect on what you've accomplished. What you've achieved is impressive and is never easy and marks a major milestone in your life. It requires grit, wisdom, and dedication, and therefore it's right that we take the time to mark your achievements with celebrations, but also with the sincerity and gravitas that your qualifications deserve. What a privilege it is to be sharing this ceremony with all of you, our students and guests. You've been part of a faculty that is deeply connected to practice and where research and innovation really make a difference. The faculty is particularly proud of its relationship with regional small and medium-sized enterprises. Its commitment to small business is evidenced by the Small Business Charter Award, exceptionally renewed for 5 years in 2021. The faculty is one of only 3 in the UK forming part of the government's post-COVID-19 Help to Grow Management Small Business Leadership Programme. Along with our Accelerating Women's Enterprise scheme, we're making a positive difference to people in our region. Through the faculty, we support organisations of all sizes to innovate and succeed, and our students are at the forefront of this. In particular, our marketing and business students have worked with businesses and third sector organisations to provide consultancy and consumer insights, helping to make real changes in real organisations. Our accounting and law students provide free debt and legal advice in live client clinics to members of the community, help that is needed more than ever. And whichever award you've achieved today, we know you'll be leaving Portsmouth with all of the hallmarks of a University of Portsmouth graduate. You're leaving here as experts in your fields, possessing critical and reflective knowledge and understanding of your subject. Your training and education have made you independent and creative thinkers who are equipped to push forward the boundaries of your expertise. It's important to recognise the immense value you can bring to society. Your ability to generate new ideas, recognise opportunities, and bring original thinking to the groups and communities to which you belong will be of great benefit to society, as will your contribution as responsible, respectful, informed and active global citizens. We hope that your education and experiences here will have made you proactive and confident individuals. You'll be able to embrace challenges, seize opportunities, and confidently make informed career decisions to help you continue to grow and develop throughout your life. Therefore, it gives me immense pleasure to be able to congratulate you on behalf of the Faculty of Business and Law and of all of the staff at the university. We are immensely proud of you, as are your friends and families. Most importantly of all, you should be proud of what you've achieved. However, you did not get here today on your own. You've had the help and support of the excellent staff and facilities of the university. You've been provided with a challenging and supportive environment in which you've lived, learned, and flourished. Thanks to their efforts, you've been able to grow and develop into the graduates I see before me today. Your fellow students will also have helped you, and your shared experiences will have been invaluable throughout your studies. They will have lifted you through the tough times, pushed you to work harder, and celebrated with you in the good times. Many will remain lifelong friends. Most important of all are your closest supporters, those friends or family members that have helped and encouraged you in one way or another through your whole life. They've helped you, kept faith in you, and willed you to succeed. Never forget their support. Today is an extremely important day for them too. So I think it's appropriate that you, our graduates, should stand up if you are able, and with a warm round of applause, and not a little cheering, join me in thanking all those who've been backing you throughout your journey. I really mean it. Please stand up, face these lovely people, and a big cheer. Well, I think that was a very good first attempt, but they were louder than you were. So I really think you need to try again, but much, much louder this time, please. One more time. Thank you. That was magnificent. Well done. Please be seated. So if there's one word to describe the world in the last few years, it would be uncertainty. Our lives seem dominated by financial crises, political austerity, the pandemic, and more generally, division and discord. In the face of these challenges, it could be easy to be pessimistic and to assume the worst. But I want to tell you that graduation ceremonies like this one bring optimism and hope for the future. Because when I look at you, I see passionate, highly skilled and educated people, full of ideas, committed to making our world a better place. And we hope you're proud to be a member of the University of Portsmouth family, a university that's recognised as part of the modern global elite of universities, tackling the real challenges of the 21st century. We have the best rating, TEF Gold, for our teaching, and we're involved in cutting-edge research that has an impact on the world. But we plan more, much more. The university has a vision that by 2030, we will be the top modern university in the UK and one of the top 100 young universities globally. We plan to become carbon positive by 2030, to be one of the leading civic universities in the country, to open the opportunities we offer to more people who we know can benefit from them. And we plan to translate more of our academic expertise into practical results. We hope that as we realise our vision, we can make you all more proud of your association with the university. As valued professionals, future leaders and innovators, we of course want to keep in touch with you throughout your journey. Please make use of our excellent alumni association and keep in touch. And if appropriate, please make use of our careers and employability service, who can support you on what comes next. And we hope that today is not the end of your relationship with us, but the beginning of a new one, as you become supporters of the generations of Portsmouth students who will walk in your footsteps in future years. People like you are their inspiration. I encourage you to step out of this graduation ceremony with confidence and self-belief. More than ever, our country and the world needs people like you, educated, skilled, and experienced. We need your aspiration, your dedication, and the mutual respect you so readily show others. Finally, I urge you to live by the values of your university in all that you do. Be responsible, be open, be ambitious, and never settle for second best. I congratulate you on your awards and wish you every success for the future. Thank you. The University has resolved to confer the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa upon Vanessa Kingori.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen and graduates, it gives me very great pleasure to present to you Vanessa Kingori, OBE, for the award of Honorary Doctorate. Vanessa Kingori is the Chief Business Officer of Condé Nast Britain and European Vogue Advisor. She is a multi-award-winning businesswoman, diversity proponent, youth advocate, and a mother. With over 20 years' experience in the media industry, Vanessa has been at the forefront of business transformation, digitalization, and change management in the worlds of marketing, content creation, and revenue growth. And her career has been marked by firsts. When she was appointed publisher of the British GQ portfolio in 2013, she was Condé Nast's youngest publisher, the first woman publisher of GQ, and the first person of color in that role. The transformation of GQ's business that Vanessa led during her 4-year tenure saw the publication achieve year-on-year growth, the highest revenue figures for over a decade, and a major digital replatforming. The publication and its publisher received numerous industry awards and recognition for this work, and in 2017, Vanessa was appointed Publishing Director for British Vogue. Once again, Vanessa found herself the first female business lead for British Vogue in its over 100-year history, and the first and only person of colour in the role of publisher across the company. Vanessa led a transformation in the business of Vogue that placed emphasis on diversity of perspective, social responsibility, and female empowerment, themes that run through her career and underpin everything that she does. Once again, this led to multiple awards, digital transformation, revenue diversification, and growth. The unprecedented success of British Vogue's revenue transformation during Vanessa's tenure led Condé Nast to create an entirely new role for Vanessa, making her its first Chief Business Officer across the entire British company and encompassing Condé Nast Britain's leading brands, including Vogue, GQ, Wired, Vanity Fair, Glamour, Tatler, Condé Nast Traveller, House & Garden, and the World of Interiors, a quite incomparable portfolio of titles. This is in addition to her continuing role and responsibilities directly leading British Vogue and a further expansion of that role to support the Vogue brand across Europe as Vogue's European business advisor. Vanessa is a prolific public speaker, and not surprisingly, she is most frequently requested by FTSE 100 companies to share her insights on digital transformation, change management, and social purpose in business. This includes speaking at the World Economic Forum in Davos, at Cannes Lions, at Salesforce Dreamforce, with McKinsey's, Google, YouTube, and many more. Vanessa has topped campaigns, top 10 trailblazers, and top 10 commercial chiefs. She has been credited amongst the 100 most influential Black Britons throughout the last decade, and her body of work and services to the British media led to her being awarded the MBE on the Queen's 90th birthday honours list in 2016. Earlier this year, she was awarded the OBE. Throughout her career, Vanessa has been a tireless campaigner for and champion of diversity, social responsibility, and female empowerment. And she has brought this commitment to a range of other roles, including as a non-executive trustee of the Royal Opera House, patron of the British Fashion Council, and advisor to the Mayor of London on Brexit. Vanessa has championed and supported social enterprises, including since 2021 Peanut, a microfund supporting women founders in tech and business, with a particular emphasis on purpose-driven startups, and she supports wider social media campaigns, such as the 2020 #ShareTheMic UK campaign, which brought the experiences, thoughts, and reflections of Black women and women of colour to new audiences via Instagram and with the allyship of white women. Vanessa's work demonstrates an absolute commitment to the empowering strength of visibility, of identity, of being seen and heard. As a graduate of management and sociology, Vanessa's career and her achievements testify to the social force for good that management and business needs to have, and indeed the very seriousness of fashion, not just as business, but as a vital and deeply cultural, social, and personal phenomenon. In a 2014 interview entitled "Why Fashion Matters," Vanessa reflected on the crucial importance of immaculate, occasionally flamboyant dress and personal presentation for Commonwealth immigrants of the Windrush generation. In the sometimes and sadly too often hostile reactions from sections of the established British society during the 1950s and 60s, being better dressed than those firing insults became a matter of both personal pride and emotional protection. In my parents' and grandparents' eyes, Vanessa suggested, fashion matters. Survival, success, and mental resilience are inextricably linked to the way one dresses. These mantras have never left me. They, coupled with a strong determination to validate the challenges endured by previous generations, still guide me and have played a strong part in my successes to date. Very luckily for us, Vanessa will be sharing some of the insights and experiences of those successes next year with the publication of her book, The Otherhood. Described as paradigm shifting and more a movement than a book, The Otherhood explores the experiences of anyone placed outside mainstream institutions, culture, or norms. Those who have been othered by race, religion, gender, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, disability, or sexual orientation, in order to show that difference makes both a business and the world better. That difference is a force for change and a tool to do great things. Chancellor, it is my privilege to present to you Vanessa Kingori, OBE, for conferral of the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa.
By the authority of the University, I admit you to the award of Doctor of the University, honoris causa. Congratulations.
Hello, hi everyone. Thank you. That was so special. I felt like I was standing there for a year or something. But the most special thing about being here is not actually achieving that lovely doctorate, which is very nice. It's seeing all of you graduates. It's seeing the hope in your eyes, the excitement, and maybe a little bit of exhaustion. It's all kind of evident, and it's exciting for me to remember being in your gowns and in your seats. And I think you can hear that I've got a lot going on, but I really made the time to come up from London and be here today because it's a great honor, and for two reasons. One is Karen Blackett, your incredible Chancellor. Yes, she deserves a woo. And the other is you. I'll start with Karen and why representation really matters. When I started my career in the media industry, I was working in newspapers. I looked around for inspiration, and there was lots of inspiration around, but none of that inspiration looked like me. And I was reading an article and came across this woman who seemed incredible and lofty, and her name was Karen Blackett. And she was running CEO of the biggest media agency that we worked with. And it was a media agency I was starting to frequent. and I orchestrated bumping into her, going in there, and reached out to her, and she was generous and kind and treated me as a friend, and she gave me a different pep in my step. She didn't do, you know, I didn't have the guts to ask her for much more than that, maybe a coffee or something, but from that time to now, we've become great friends and allies, and it's she is, and my being here is a testament of friendship and support and allyship in your career, and how important it is to seek that out. But to all of the graduates today, I don't have a speech. I'm truly speaking from the heart, and I wanted to be here because I truly believe, as was alluded to before, in the power of difference. So I'm really speaking firstly to everyone here who feels different, who might feel like the odd one out or the oddball, too small or too tall, my instance, weird or special, or anything that makes you feel different. I wanted to say, in a world that is obsessed with fitting in, where do you fit, who's your tribe, and all of those things, forget all of that. Your difference is your power. Lean into that. Lean into the bits that make you feel odd or separate. Because, as was also alluded to, the world is in a challenging place right now, constant flux and change, and we don't need more of the same. We don't need all of the people who fit in and think the same. We really need you. As you step out, what we need are all of the things that make you think differently, all of the things that will make you come up with the new ideas we're desperately seeking in the world right now. That new thinking is what we really want, and it's your superpower. So please save yourself a lot of drama in trying desperately to be one of the gang and be one of the tribe, because the thing that makes you special as you embark into this next chapter are the things that might make you and other people feel uncomfortable. And to those people who don't feel weird or don't feel like they're particularly different, I have a special provocation for you. Do you want to leverage that for good? If you feel part of the tribe and you feel that you fit, that's no bad thing either. But use that privilege and comfortable position to help bring in the new ideas, to help create space and comfort for people who feel different. And that can be your superpower. So right now, as you step out, really think about what magic you can add to the world with everything you've studied and everything you've learned, but also the core of who you are. And I look forward to all of the brilliance that you're undoubtedly going to bring to the world. So thank you for having me. Thank you.
Graduates and guests, we now come to the formal part of the ceremony, and I invite the Chancellor and the Academic Registrar to make the formal declarations, after which the students will process. We'll be joined by the Chancellor and myself, the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Business and Law, Claire Sparrow. Before that, though, and while we're getting the students ready for their procession, we've prepared a short film of congratulations from colleagues across the university.
It is my sincere pleasure to bring you warm wishes and congratulations on your graduation.
Massive congratulations from me to you on completing your degree and becoming a graduate of the University of Portsmouth.
You have achieved something extraordinary, and the university is very proud of you and your classmates.
You should be enormously proud of yourselves with what you've achieved and the resilience you've shown and the determination in such difficult circumstances. all of which I'm sure is without any doubt going to hold you in great stead in the future, and wishing you the very best of luck.
Big congratulations on your graduation and on your well-deserved success.
We look forward to seeing you move forward with many more wonderful achievements and milestones in your life ahead. We are committed to supporting you into the future and being part of your onward journey.
You're now part of a global family of more than 250,000 Portsmouth alumni. I'm privileged to be a part of it too. I still remember the sense of pride and happiness from my mum and dad seeing me walk across the stage of the Guildhall.
Well done for your achievements. You should be proud of yourselves.
Congratulations to everybody and all the best for your futures.
Congratulations!
From everyone at the chaplaincy team.
I wish you all the best on the new chapter of your life story.
I believe all of you are ready for your next adventure.
Take time to celebrate all you've achieved, the memories you've gathered, the friends you've made, and the person that you've become.
My advice to you is to acknowledge the voices in your head, be attuned to the feelings in your heart, but always, always trust your gut. You've got this.
I thank you for trusting those precious years to the University of Portsmouth and wish you all the very best for the many exciting things that life will offer you in the future.
It is all about you and celebrating with your friends and family. And remember, you will always be part of Portsmouth. Congratulations on your graduation.
Chancellor, as Academic Registrar, I certify that all those presented at this ceremony have successfully completed their studies and have satisfied all conditions and requirements of the University.
By the authority of the University, I confirm that all those who are duly qualified are hereby admitted to the awards for which they are presented.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Law. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Law, Alicia Fatma Akhtar. Khalid Tariq Mohammed Al-Khatta. Serene Amiri. James Andrews. Mariana Barros Delgado. Humphrey Contreras. Max Dicken. Paris Elizabeth Edwards. Ehikoya Emmanuel Egbaifo. Isla Graham. Aisha Mitchell. Elizabeth Ann Morris. Marina Nassim. John Nelson. Newton Patel. Darren Smalley. Jasmine Stapleton. Dana Wilson. Josie Wright. Now, for the award of Bachelor of Arts in Law with Business, Dina Baklisi. Kumbiraya Beneira. Kebra Dakoa Dufresne. Jack Percy. Mitchell Reynolds. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Law with Criminology, Oni Anadi. Isabella Bertho. Betial Luan Kibron. Isabel Lig. Yolanda Light. Annika Palmer. Alexandra Pandoru. Michael Odo. Nia Williams. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Law with International Relations, Adela Hablikova. Timi Olaitan. For the award of Bachelor of Laws in Laws, Nana Adowa Ajiari Chum. Deborah Alfred. Aisha Begum. Benjamin Bland. Catherine Braxton. Jennifer Braxton. Kirsten Brown. With the Paris Smith Prize for Best Overall Performance on LLB Law with Business, Melissa Brown, Millie. Samia Bankshi. Julie Shaheen. Maria Shabala. Alexandria Elms. Namesugo Emejulu. Jada Fipsi. Molly Ann Fisher. Molly Fuller. Tobias Gad. Lucy Goodman. Joe Gonella Smith. Hannah Green. Deborah Griffin. Shanice Olivia Gov Rushforth. Rebecca Harris. Lucy Hartman. Olivia Hale Richards. With the Blake Morgan Prize for Community Engagement, Karina Homanko. Anastasia Hook Tolfrey. With distinction, Said Hawk. Erin Humphrey. Daniel Hussain. Nashia Iftikhar. Kamisuyana Ikechoku. Sophie G. Hailey Jingri. With the Pearson Prize for Best Overall Performance on LLB Law, Isabel Johnstones. Charlie Jones. Barack Havadai. Sakbir Kaur. Brandon Kay. Daniel King. Paulette Christian Lerouche. Eric Lees. Sofia Olawakitan Lucas. Helena McConnell. Darling Moneke. Maria Mao. H.A. Moore. Ali Munir. Abisola Odesanya. Karol Pachowski. With the University of Law Guilford Prize for Best Reflection on the Community Lawyer and Law in Practice modules, Bobby Pepperell Ferns. Isabel Pereira Selvati. Anna Perry. Raya Piper. Bipana Pan. Callum Rankin. Isabel Rhodes. Hannah Riley. Francesca Rowe. Dia Sahiti. Gabriela Santos George. Aitan Shobkatova. Anpusa Sothinanthan. Faye Squibb. Iman Ayman. Ashmeta Taya Param. Teishi Marie Helena Turnbull. Madison Turner. Mia Tume. With the Chartered Solicitor's Prize for Best Overall Performance on the Silex module, Sandra Balska. Freya Vassell. Paul Whitfield. Alexander Wilcox. Charlie Uton. For the award of Bachelor of Laws in Law with Business, Sakina Ahmad. Natasha O'Connor. Hannah Almayu Tan A Kat Chinir. Hannah Almayu. Tanaka Chinire. Faisal Mohammed Salah El Hassan. Charmaine Hastrup. Kasper Kakmarek. Fatima Kamlikhi. Taylor Lee Mohan. Christian Oladeli. Deepak Pardesi. Divisha Ruknaji. Deepti Yayesh Shah. Avi Stangram. Megan Wallace. Michael Wong. Emma Whitland. For the award of Bachelor of Laws in Law with Criminology, Francesca Barton. With the Oxford University Press Law Prize for the Best Overall Performance on LLB Law with Criminology, Monique Campos. Ruben Chahal. Lorna Dorrington. Madeline Fields. Mark Fourcroy. Kira May Griffiths. Jade Harris. Isabel Jackson. Karen Kaniewski. Kieran Matthews. Casey Moore. Cameron Mandel. Olakbemisola Bemi Olowe. Madison Smith, Maddie. Noah Sarbakt. For the award of Bachelor of Laws in Law with International Relations, Latifa Oyadamola Adeyemo. Benjamin Armstrong. Fatoumata Bakayoko Niamey. Maki Christina Bowden. Marcion Matos de Conceição. With the Zurich Insurance Prize for Best Overall Performance on LLB Law with International Relations, Inés Duarte Figueiredo. Marian Fack Bohum. Anna Manley Rosi Miradova. Ela Younger. Okay. Junior Kahui? Junior, please. I'm sorry. And Janet Eken Men Ariuboki. For the award of Masters of Law in Corporate Governance and Law, Wen Chong Wenxia. For the award of Masters of Laws in Corporate Governance and Law, Grad CG, Fikayo Adeyemo. Fikayo Becky Adeyemo. Human Lee, Human. With the Worshipful Company of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators Prize for Best Performing Student on LLM Corporate Governance and Law, Grad CG, Thomas Manoch Malie Kyle. Charlotte Annette Nalumansi. Sinus Shahayan. Angelica Varenica. Robin Wright. For the award of Master of Laws in Law, Adeyoyin Adeniji Sho Moye. Suyeb Ahmed. Kara Cooper. Sanatul Bushra Michelle. Aminat Olayemi Moshut. Aisatu Logam Aiwa Ndukta. Tarek O'Higgins. Christian Raphael. Gurmeet Singh. Charlotte Sparrow. Humaira Wasim. Now, for the award of Doctor of Philosophy in Law, what's my will? A study of the principles of testamentary autonomy and testamentary freedom, Juliet Brooke. Again, for the award of Doctor of Philosophy in Law, NGO's Impact on Transitional Justice, the cases of Uganda and Myanmar in perspective, Tony Kiribira. And corporate, the last award for the PhD, Corporate Social Responsibility and Human Rights of Female Workers in Bangladesh Ready-Made Garment, Ume Sumaya. Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of students for the law school.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Organisations, Systems and People. For the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Human Resource Development and Training Management, Charlotte Warren. For the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Human Resource Management, Laura Bridger. Tishaz Winnie Prenkuma. Laura Chefford. With the Chartered Institute of Personnel Development for Best Student, Nicola Sykes. For the award of Master of Business Administration in Strategic Leadership, Sophie Larest. And Tina Pullin. For the award of Master of Business Administration in Strategic Leadership, Fazad Arakaban. Brent Lee Schwartz. For the award of Master in Business Administration in Strategic Leadership, Lucy Abel. Matthew Allen. Richard Bingham. Peter Black. Alessandro Cavagna. Paul Chambers. Charlize Cuthbert. Paul Davies. Richard Ellis. Claire Etchell-Johnson. Brian Ethekadu. Anna Goddard. Laura Goman. Jay Huggy. Mark Harris. Matthew Hicks. Russell Height. Glenys Jones. Crute Kidson Petlem. Louis Lawson. Jamie Layton. Kirsty Linus. Theresa Maple. Rachel McMinn. Paul Morgan. Jane Caroline Morris. Sarah Jane Morrison. Jonathan Moss. Robert Motherwell. Kyle Piat. Melissa Pell. Gerard Pitt. Bodingar Sambodonga. Earl Stanner. Abigail Summers. Joseph Taffarelli. Patience Thebuhadi. Peter Thorne. Lisa Walsh. Stacey Webber. Vanessa Woodley. Mark Wycherley. Caroline Young. For the award of Master of Science in Global, Human Resource Management, Maria Bimpa. Antonia Bompalaski. Salma Mustafa. Arena Plisko. Agota Taylor. Revisor Jacqueline Louisa Venick. For the award of Master of Science in Human Resource Development, Lynn Martin. For the award of Master of Science in Human Resource Management, Zabida Al-Sutirianti. Fatia Amashalawa Aminu. Brandon Bixley. Hannah Brown. Doel Shanda. Eleanor Geary. Amy Godden. Morgan Goodsell. Deborah Harmer. Eleanor Kingallen. Amy Meaton. Sumaya Nahid. Anjali Nayi. With the Chartered Institute in Personnel Development, with the Best Student Award on the MSc Human Resource Management, Florida Rahim. Florida, sorry. Danya Soliman. For the award of Master of Science in International Human Resource Management, Arfa Ahmed. 4-3. Shahul Hamed Anzar. Mohammed Zahil Hassan Babu. Yana Patnova. Lexmi Bandari. Jaman Ahmed Chai. Bidhat Datta. Kalsuma Bagan Dina. Jyotisna Ganapathy. Mia Zamin Sheikh Kamawi. Mohammed Razel Mia. Mohammed Sayed Al-Marabin. Saida Fajana Mataka. Shobhita Dinesh Nia. Rahima Hugo Nayakagunga. Ulabadi Samuel Obi. Uyo Onu Kudu. Tosin Soon Apadaran. Indira Shrestha. Abida Tahamina. Mahidi Hazan Talukuda. Monira Yisman. Gabriela Yordinova. For the award of Master of Science in Leadership and Management, Claire Campbell. Mina Endele. Eric Fitzsimmons. Howard Hipkins. Margaret Ann Hodge. Mark Richards. Simon Rolls. Stuart Scott. David Smith. Adrian Tu. For the award of Master of Science in Strategic Quality Management, David Brown. Emma Jane Buckland. Mark Clausen. Diego dos Santos Barcelos. Matthew Ebbs. Victoria Griffiths. Anthony Newsom. Debbie Rawcliffe. Colin Sampson. Jean-Paul Woodward. Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of the students from the School of Organisations, Systems and People. Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Area Studies, History, Politics and Literature for the award of Master of Science in International Development Studies, Matthew Cooper. Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of students from the School of Area Studies, History, Politics and Literature.
Chancellor, I present to you Hayley Jingri to respond to the University on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honoured to represent our students today. We are gathered here today to celebrate the success and hard work of the graduating students of this cohort. There have been various struggles along the way. However, we should all be so proud that we have overcome these struggles and are sitting here today. The study of law is an immense subject and shows great perseverance of our students. Law is a highly respected profession, and by studying the law, we are hopeful that we can continue to make a strong case for justice being seen, enabling a difference in the world. As we have made it to this special day, it should be remembered that our time at university is only a building block for what we will later achieve in life. Nelson Mandela once expressed how education is the most powerful weapon in which you can use to change the world. From this, we understand how we will use our degree to do just that, only one small step at a time. We have gained so much knowledge and personal development that we shall continue to enhance when we leave Portsmouth University. And throughout our time at Portsmouth University, we have acknowledged that the aim of education is the pursuit of knowledge, not only of facts, but also of values. Therefore, we celebrate how we have the opportunity to leave the world a better place. Although we were dealt with a somewhat challenging few years at university, we must appreciate not only our own efforts, being resilient in our studies when presented with unforeseen challenges, but also the people who have guided and supported us. Our lecturers, tutors, support systems have enabled us greatly, and for this we express the utmost gratitude towards them today. On behalf of all of us, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our academic support staff, including ASDAC, the Student Union, the Employability Team, the Library staff, and the Health and Wellbeing Team. Lastly, it was a privilege to have been a student studying with you all today. And with that, I say congratulations, Class of 2023. Thank you.
Honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, massive, massive congratulations from me to you on completing your degree and becoming a 2023 graduate of the University of Portsmouth. Now, we have something in common, as I'm also a graduate of the university, and I have been and sat where you are today 31 years ago. And although that was a very long time ago, I still remember the joy and the happiness from my mum and dad seeing me walk across the stage. They were the first generation immigrants from Barbados to the UK, and my graduation was a huge achievement for them both, not just me. I also remember my own overwhelming feeling of relief and happiness that I had done it, but also slight trepidation about what was next. Getting my degree was the first big step in a lifelong journey of learning, and I continue to learn and develop every single day. Graduating is an amazing achievement, and I really hope you take the time to just pause for a moment and really celebrate. Take the time to reflect on what you have just accomplished and your time at Portsmouth. Please do make sure you share your stories of next steps, because we love to hear about what all of our graduates are doing as it inspires the next generation. As you enter the next phase of your learning journey, there will be life's constant changes. I know there will be many, many highs, but there may also be some bumps in the road. The social political environment we find ourselves in today may be bringing some anxiety. The continuing war in the Ukraine, persistent inflation, and the cost of living crisis, these are all real challenges that all of us are facing. This environment, combined with the constant arrival of new technological developments, innovations, and changes in ways of working, means that we find ourselves constantly living in what psychologists call the learning dip. During the period when you are learning something new, your performance will naturally dip. But over time, as you get more experience, your performance rises again. The issue for all of us, however, is that we're constantly having to learn new things as the world is changing quickly. Hence, we're constantly plunged into the dip, which can trigger fear and worry. Worry that we will initially not be totally competent and that somehow we'll get into some sort of trouble as a result. And this affects our confidence. So when this happens, I want you to remember something from me. Whenever you feel like you can't, I want you to turn that thought into I can't yet. Because you will be able to do it, whatever it is. Sitting here today proves that under difficult circumstances, you can do it. With the right support, encouragement, and perseverance, you can and you will achieve. You have so much to offer. The university believes in you, I believe in you, and the university will be here to support you and be your cheerleaders every step of the way. You're part of that global family of 250,000 Portsmouth alumni, and I'm privileged to be part of it too. Do make the most of the wonderful networks and connections that that community can bring and opens up. You will have times ahead when you're not sure about what the right decision is. What is the right thing to do? My advice to you, and I said this on the video, and I say it again because it's really important, acknowledge the voices that are in your head. Be attuned to the feelings in your heart, but please trust your gut. Your gut is never wrong. Always trust your gut. One last thing, and it is important. Please take the time to look up from your screens and look around you. Really look. Because you can change the world by starting with the world that is immediately around you. You have the ability to make this world a much, much better place. I genuinely believe, and I really do mean this, that every single one of us has a superpower inside us. It's just a question of finding it, nurturing it, and then using it. It's an amazing gift. Please use it wisely, and I'm relying on you to do this. Right now, however, it is all about you. It is all about celebrating what you have achieved, and it is all about enjoying this with your friends and family that have come here today. Enjoy it. You deserve it. You've worked hard for it. Congratulations again to every single one of you for being graduates of the Portsmouth University. Congratulations. Well done. I now declare this congregation closed. Please be upstanding for the academic procession.